Hey guys, welcome back. Just wanted to take a few minutes and share with you my progress on my Kodak film Chevy NASCAR, driven by the great Ernie Irvin. So this is as far as I've got really with progress. I have some chassis parts that are put together, but as far as the actual, I wanted to complete the body for the most part before I went any farther with the build, because I wasn't sure about decals and things like that. And you guys saw me do the hood decal on the first video. Well, I did redo it. I had to take that decal off. I really messed it up with the applying too much of the strong it wasn't even micro saw, it was a Tamiya strong, and it just wrinkled it up, and it never would really lay back flat. But I was able to get the decals. Luckily I had a second kit like this, so I was able to use that. So if I build that kit, I will find another set of decals, not Kodak, but a different, a different car to build it. But so where am I at with this? So I got the decals. Take the hood and trunk off. I don't want them to fall off. I'm showing it to you. There's all kind of birds and things tweeting outside. Roosters crowing, and it's not even morning. It's in the evening. It is actually 6:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this is where I'm at. So I got the decals put on it. It took a very time consuming. I'd really never put many decals on at all. So to try to do them right, I'm pretty sure the only redo I had to do was the hood. But there are a few little things, like on the K, there's a black dot. Well, that was like a piece of ink on the actual, I should have not used that decal, but anyway I did. I've noticed a few little spots that were on the decal and I couldn't get them off. But I got them to lay on and they looked pretty good. The contingency decals took up a lot of space. I didn't think they would actually fit, but I was able to get them on there, and I just think it turned out really nice with everything, with no experience with decals. Now you do notice that it's nice and glossy. This has a coat of 2 coats of 2K clear over it, so that made a world of difference. And I think it looks so nice when you put your decals on and you're able to clear over them, if you're able to, because it blends them in. And as you can see, I do see a few little spots on the back side of the 4 that I just could not get it all to lay down perfect. But it did turn out pretty good. This has 0 buffing on it. It's got some fingerprints on the 4, I did notice, but there's no buffing. There's not even any need to, because the 2K clear laid down so extremely smooth that I won't have to do that. Was able to get the hood. Oh, the hood decal does have a problem. I won't point that out to you. You probably can see it if you look close enough. But anyway, I was able to get my the side pieces on the K and the K, both sides of the K. The only problem I have now, I noticed that this 2K clear is very slick, and so the hood wants to slide forward. I'm not going as far as putting those fancy hinges and things on the hood, but I think I may have to try and find some of those little magnets or something to try to keep the hood in the right spot, because when it moves, it'll slide down and it wants to throw the decals off. I don't know what I'll do. But the hood did turn out really nice. I think it looks great. First time really doing decals. I couldn't be happier. These AMT decals, I talked to my friend Mark Batson and my friend Rob Spires, and they both didn't have the greatest things to say about the AMT kit decals. What I noticed with them, although these were old, these were from around 1990. They were in great shape. They didn't tear, they didn't come apart. They were very stretchy though. So when you they don't just, like those nice decals, they'll move really easy on the sheet and the whole decal will move. Well, these, you would start to pull it and it would like stretch until the entire decal broke loose finally. And then with them, what I found is they have quite a bit of the clear that goes around it. I cut as much off as I could, but that clear, I fought, I think it may have been the Kodak on this side. I fought with that because the clear parts of the decal would roll under, and I would have to continue to try to unfold it to get it to lay down right. But all that milky white glue dries completely clear when you're done. There is zero, let me see if I can get it to focus. I've got this thing zoomed in, that's why it's not want to focus great. But there is zero trace of any of that outline decal material, and it just turned out really nice. I'm like I say, I'm super proud of it. And I like it laying under a thick coat of 2K. I just think it looks so nice. Up front, I don't know what I'm going to do. The grill is taped off. That's tape under that. So I wanted to, with all the paint, the yellow paint, the clear, it would have just completely buried the grill texture. So I taped it. There's tape. I don't have a pointer. There's a pin right here. Let me grab that. So there's tape here. There's tape over this one. I think this was a road car. Tape here and tape here. But that tape is now buried under two really nice coats of clear. And I'm afraid when I pull that off, it's just going to pull the paint. So I'm going to have to run an X-Acto knife down in there to make sure I've cut that so that doesn't happen. But I just didn't want to take the chance of losing any detail that's in there. Best thing to do would be cut those out and put some sort of mesh in there, but I don't have any, so that's not going to happen on this one. This is my first one. The trunk turned out really nice. Trunk has no decals except for the top of the K, the D, and the other K. So those were kind of a pain to get to put them in place because that decal was so tiny, and that's all one piece. So this portion of the decal is just, that was one piece. So you can imagine it's being stretchy. I had to keep massaging and moving and moving and moving to get those to line up in the proper places. I didn't have a bow tie to put in the license plate area, so I'll have to open up maybe some other of my kits, and I didn't think about not having clear over it, but that'll be okay. But I need to find a red bow tie to put in that license plate area. But all in all, I'm just really happy with it, and now I can move forward with finish detailing this. The spoiler will be painted black. Obviously the hood pins will be painted. I did notice on this car in the box art that the pillar here is black, and I didn't do that, but this is also not the same. I don't know, I'm just not going to do it, but I am going to paint the spoiler black, and my wheels, I've already de-chromed them, they'll be black. My friend Rob is sending me some tire decals for it, so that'll be good. But yeah, just really happy with it. I was so leery of ever doing a NASCAR build because of decals, and this has really built my confidence. Watching people with that have much experience with decals helped me a lot, so thankful to YouTube for existing, because I was able to watch James Tester and some others, James with the Scale Model Experiment channel, but I was able to watch him really take his time with decals. And I think that's the trick, is if you put them on there and expect them just to lay down, chances are they're not going to, especially on curved edges and things like that, especially on these contingency decals around the front. I had to wrap them around, and then there is clear part of the decal that goes right here, so that all had to be massaged and massaged and massaged to get it to lay down. Now what I'm going to have to do is, because the interior of this car is black, I'll have to paint the interior, the whole bottom side of this body. I'll paint it black somehow. I don't know if I'll have to hand paint it or what, but one other thing that I did notice, I know that monogram kits, the bodies will pull off, but with this AMT, I took the chassis and put under it, and you have to spread the body to get it to go over the rear wheel well section. And so this body is going to be mounted, it's not going to come off. So that's one thing that I did notice with the AMT. I don't see any problems with this kit. Again, I've never built a monogram NASCAR kit either, so, well, I take that back. I have an old NASCAR kit that I built as a kid. I don't know what it was. It was a Dale Jarrett. I'm not sure if it was the 88 Dale Jarrett car. I don't know if it was a monogram or not. But anyway, regardless of the fact, I never finished it, I don't think. I've got parts and pieces of it. But with this one, it's going to be mounted down to the chassis. I do plan to make my own window net. I watched Clay Kemp's video. If you hadn't checked out Clay Kemp's channel, go check out Clay Kemp. He is just one of the best builders. That's easily said by a lot of people, but Clay Kemp is truly one of the best builders ever, especially with race cars. And I watched a video that he took tape, laid out strips of tape, cut strips of tape, and he laid them all down, painted them, did all these things, and made a nice window net, and it's laying it out, and that's what I want mine to be. I already cut the window net out of the roll cage, has the plastic window net. I cut it all out, and I'm going to make my own window net so it will be hanging open, so as if, you know, he let the window net down after the race. But that's about it on this video. I just wanted to show you guys. I'm proud of it, and to let you all know I am going to move forward now with getting this thing built. So couldn't be happier. Thanks for all your support, guys. One other thing is the paint. I did not have the color that this car was. Like I said, it was school bus yellow. It used to be Kodak yellow, but then Kodak, or the licensing didn't allow MCW, I think, to continue to call it the brand color. So I made a mix of my own. I just took some yellow MCW and started adding color to it. A little orange, a little black. I think I even had to add a little white to brighten it back up. But I'm very happy with the color that it turned out. I think it's really close. It looks a little brighter on camera. The car actually does than the car on the box. But in real life here, it is super close, and I'm thrilled that happened, and it didn't just turn out being some bright yellow. So this is not Jegs yellow, this is Kodak yellow, and I've got half a bottle left. So if anybody's interested in possibly building one of these, I do have half a bottle of that paint that's mixed up, and I'd be happy to send it to someone if you need it. I don't plan on building another Kodak NASCAR, so if you're interested in that half a bottle of paint, I'd be more than happy to ship it to you. But anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for your support. Again, where I was going with that is, this is MCW paint that I got from Hobby Nut Models, so go over and check out Mark's inventory. He doesn't have this color, I don't believe, but he probably can get school bus yellow or whatever that color is for the Kodak Chevy NASCAR. But anyway, thanks, Mark, for all your support to my channel, and all you that watch these videos. I'm super grateful for all that you do for me, the support in liking the videos, commenting, and giving me great advice. So thank you so much for all that. Again, don't forget to check out the Facebook group, the Spring Store, and the Patreon group. All those things are linked in the description of this video and the rest of my videos, so go check all those things out, and I will get busy on the chassis, and we will get this on there and see how it looks. But anyway, thanks for your support, guys, and we will see, I always say that, until the next video, you take care. See you later. Bye.